up, you guys? Oh, it's Mary.
And Amma.
Remember to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below.
Okay.
You know, I'm going to say the statements with a grain of salt. This does not apply to all men, but from what I've seen, it seems like most black men don't know how to talk to women. Just like from what I have seen on this episode, Zion, Justice,
Zoe. His name is Zoe.
Alfonso is actually his real name. Zoe.
I think Alonso.
Alonzo, whatever the
but
hell.
He calls himself Zoe. So
whatever the hell that boy name is.
Okay.
Zoe, Justice, I just thought the whole thing was degenerate. Justice, Zoe, and LJ were the three in the bottom.
Yeah.
But basically, Tommy goes and he talks to the guys and tells them what the women thought were wrong with them. LJ, he's the fun island guy, which I never heard anybody say that, so he needs to dig deeper. Justice, he needs to pursue. He doesn't pursue.
Justice needs to get a personality.
Yeah, you're boring as shit.
You're just
boring. You're boring, and you think that you're like some.
I don't know if he knows.
Like he thinks he's God's gift to women. Like why? Because you're light skinned and you're tall. I don't know what is his purpose. Why is he there? Like why are you there? You want women to pursue you. That doesn't happen. Women are not pursuing men anymore. Yeah. I know you are here with black women. Black women are not in this desperate thing where they have to pursue a man and do everything for a black man. We are trying to get out of that.
Not the women in their 30s and below.
Exactly.
Or let me say the millennial women, the ones who are 40 and below, they're not doing that no more.
Like that's just not happening. If you think a woman is going to come
you're the wrong damn generation.
If you think, and then my thing is, I feel like if this, and I just feel like if it was a woman of another race that you really liked, would you be having this attitude? Like, is it because they're all black women and you're on the show and you're really not into women like that? That's what I think. You know what I'm saying?
I just don't think he's ready for a relationship. Because he has a business or whatever he's doing.
Whatever the hell you're doing isn't that profitable. I know it can't be.
To shoot the breeze.
My thing is, I don't know why he's here. Like, you are just like a waste of air and oxygen at this point in life. Like, I just thought it was so boring. But so he told the man or whatever.
Yeah. So
Kaidan decides I am going to play Mammy. I'm going to put on my save a man cape. And I'm going to bring the three losers that were at the bottom today. Well, not LJ.
Save a black man cape?
Yes.
Okay.
I was gonna say something else, but anyway. But yeah, so she decides that she's going to come and bring
the three losers.
She bring the three losers. LJ, I like LJ though. I'm not dissing you.
Barrel.
LJ, Zoe, and Justice.
Yes.
She decides, let's come marry these men.
She brings Cherise, who's not a man, who refuses to be a man.
And then you bring Trinika with her broken arm. Yeah. With aggressive ass Zoe.
Yeah.
And as big as you are, you're here being aggressive towards women.
And she also brings Jamala.
Jamala was there?
Jamala was there.
But Jamala was really out of the thing because I didn't even know that she was there.
Yeah, she was there. So anyhow,
but anyway, they're doing go-karting or whatever stuff like that. He puts his head on he put his big old hand on Trinika where she's basically like this or whatever.
And she's a tall woman.
Yes, and she's like this. She has a broken arm, mind you. He's already being aggressive and all this stuff.
He doesn't know how to talk to women.
That's my issue. I'm gonna get your ass. And I'm just I was like, how degenerate are we gonna get today?
Talk to me like that.
And then putting your hands on me. Like putting your hands on my head.
Not even in fun.
That's not fun. It's just disrespectful.
Yeah.
That's just disrespectful. So immediately he's there being all aggressive, like competition. Like these are grown women. They're not men.
This is a date.
This is a date. This is a group date. But it's a date. You don't go and you're here being all aggressive with the women. You bumped Trinika so damn bad. She fucked up her wrist again.
Yeah.
Like,
she had to get out of the cart.
Did you take Xanax this morning? Like, what did you take? That your energy is here and you're around women. Yeah. Where is the softness? Yeah, like, just aggressive. And then
he comes out and he immediately said that he won.
He won or whatever.
And says we need to barbecue him or something.
Or whatever. He's basically saying, Trinika, you took an L. You took an L. You need to take your L. But this is my thing. As though I just thought he was being very, very aggressive.
It was actually too much.
And I thought it was too much even. And then, just when I thought the shit couldn't get no worse, it got worse.
But my thing is, I didn't hear her say that, but Kaidan said that. Cherise said we need to barbecue him. Now, why
Anyway.
would you go and say that like you are a member of the Ku Klux Klan talking about how you go and barbecue somebody? Oh, barbecue a black man. Like, why would you say those kinds of things?
She is biracial.
Well, I don't even know if she's biracial or not. But it's just certain things you say and certain things you just don't say.
Anyway.
I will take offense to that. Someone say they're going to barbecue me. What the hell is this?
No, wait, okay. So let's go and talk about so we're gonna talk about Justice and Kaidan's encounter first before we go to Zoe, because I'm still trying to calm down from Zoe.
So Kaidan says she wanted to
talk to
Justice.
So immediately
but she
Kaidan
brings Tranika so she can be
the soft spot place for the whole thing to fall or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So immediately Kaidan is already being like got her masculine energy or whatever. She was like, how do you feel about you need to step or whatever stuff like that. He's like, my thing is I'm not like I need I'm still trying to figure out my process in this process or whatever. And you like the women don't contact me. She said, well, I contacted you. Yeah. I actually DM'd you and I told you to call me, but you never called me back. He said I did call you. She said, well, let me bring up. He said it was too late. She said, well, I brought on my phone.
Okay.
12:34 p.m. I texted you, said, hey, what's your name? Oh. But yeah, so I'm gonna give y'all a generalization because y'all already watched the damn episode. Right. Mm-hmm. But she's already talking to him, and she seemed like she was really, really upset that Justice did not talk to her. Oh, whoopee! A man who don't want you didn't talk to you. So, thank you. Next check, boo. Let me go to the next man who want me. Like I don't understand why we're sitting here and we're begging a man to explain to me why I didn't talk to you. I know. Like I don't understand. And like, are we begging? Are we desperate?
After our first conversation, I had nothing else to say to you.
Basically saying you were born next, check, boo.
That's what he said.
That's basically what he said. So now she's upset. Like,
okay, I'm done.
I'm done.
What? Can I get a hug? No. Why did he even ask for a hug?
Well, he said, "Well, I want a hug." She said, "We good, boo. It's good." Like, Kaidan, this is where you went wrong. Justice is an a-hole. He is the a-hole. He's the a-wipe. He is the a-hole to the a-wipe. Okay? But you are sitting here trying to say, I want this man to text me. If somebody's not into you, okay.
Into you, boo.
Bye. Okay, bye. Thank you. You saved me a low quality experience.
Yes,
Thank you. That's it. There's no reason to go and beg a man and confront him about how he didn't DM you. He ignored you. He didn't talk to you. Why is he on this date with you?
He's not interested.
I wish as women, when a man shows that he's not interested, we will stop going to beg him to explain to us why he's not interested.
Or catch an attitude. It's
not
necessary.
So, but that brings me to Sheree, where you lied and said you weren't interested in Zoe. You sat there and said, so how do you feel about having to step up? What's your game plan? What's your game plan?
All her masculine energy with her pool stick. And what did Zoe say? Zoe was and I asked you that question. What is going on with you?
Or whatever. She said, well, I want to know where we are in this process. Right. How do you feel about us? He said, I don't feel anything, because it just seems like, I don't really think you're into me. She's like, oh, I'm not into you. She said, no.
I'm asking you, I'm here, talking to you.
Yeah, well, he said, I just don't feel like it's genuine, like it feels fake. She said, fake? She said, yeah, it feels fake because I feel like you're just trying to put on a show for me. I ain't trying to do anything for you.
But let me tell you about yourself. He said, okay, keep it real. I think so. She starts going on. And she said, well, I think you is fake. You is real. You fake as F. You fake as F or whatever, stuff like that. So now they're going back and forth and they're yelling and Zoe is like getting all the top of his lungs and he's coming at her. You gotta yell at somebody. And you're a man and you got a pool stick in your hand.
And all this stuff or whatever. And me personally, I felt like, Sheree, you need therapy. You are aggressive as shit. Don't no man want another man. A man who is straight don't want no woman acting like a man with him. I'm sorry. That's just not what.
Act like he's talking to a man.
You get him. You make him forget that you're actually a woman. That's what you do. You know what I'm saying? But Zoe, you bucking your chest up at a woman.
You know what I would like to see though? I would like to see. Even when a woman does that to a man
is soft.
I would like to see the man be able to comport your damn self.
Have some self-control.
Have some fucking self-control. Like, not because she says that's why you also gotta buck your chest. None of the men could control themselves. I think that's what you're just talking about when you say this is how it just seems. Like they can't talk.
They can't talk to women
or something.
Like
or they can't just control themselves, or they're so easy to get so triggered.
Like you want to be triggered. Like you just got so triggered so easily. He's like, well, I saw a different side of you today. And then y'all both going back and forth. Like none of these men are actual men. Like in the face of a woman being aggressive, they don't say, okay, good talk. I want to go somewhere, but I hope you have a good day. Yeah. Like there are something. Like we were just talking about this with Spirit Airlines.
Take leadership about the whole thing. Just be like
why can't we just walk away?
Well,
like it's not even about man and woman.
Disagree, but maybe at another time, maybe we'll whatever, or maybe I wasn't feeling like how maybe it's something of my energy that makes you seem like I'm not into you or something, right? So you can just take accountability, or it's my bad or whatever. Just take a leadership about the thing. But you're not a leader. To me, when a man is losing control like that, I can't respect you.
No.
Now I'm not gonna go back and forth with no man. I just don't think women should be going back and forth with any man.
And I also don't think men should be doing that either.
Yeah. Like I also don't go back and forth with women. I just don't go back and forth. Like that's just
it just sucks the energy out of you.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
The reason why I also don't do that is because I am actually a leader about myself. Like I'm not gonna go back and forth with anyone.
But this is what we were talking about.
I don't even go back and forth with my children.
No.
And children will
walk away
lose
so quick.
control. I'm not even going to do that. So you just have to have sense. Like you have to be able to maintain your own vibration. You got to be able to maintain yourself even in the worst of situations. But to just go and just act like this, I remember it's like having a tantrum. I remember when my son was, I think, like 2 or 3. No. He must have been like 5 or 6, because prior to that he was a really wonderful child, and he just had this whole tantrum in the store, yelling. He throwing himself on things to fall down. You will not even know that he was my son. You wouldn't know. I was standing there in the line. I totally ignored him. Went up to the cashier. And she looking at him. People are looking at him like, shoot, I just wish that was my child. People were trying to talk to him and stuff. The more people talked to him, the more rude he became. I totally ignored him. When I got to the cashier was just looking at me. She's like, I wish I could be like you. Oh my goodness. I'm like, I gave her the money. Didn't even bother to say anything. But I was thinking in my mind, ain't no way in hell this little munchkin gonna have me acting other than myself in public. Oh hell no. In public, you gonna have me raising my voice? Oh no. I am walking myself to my car. As soon as he saw me going, oh mommy, I just continued to walk as though he did not belong to me. When I got there, before I crossed the street, he came, homie, hey, mommy, I'm sorry. When he's still in the car, I will deal with him when I get home. I didn't bother to say anything to him. Like,
but my thing is, we were talking about this with Spirit Airlines when man got in that woman's face.
We talked about that, yeah.
It's all about having some goddamn self-control.
Yeah.
That's all this comes back to. Man is you.
All else,
like you,
we
Sheree,
must be civilized.
Above all else, civilization is the best thing you can have as a human being.
Manners.
You know what I'm saying? Sheree, you're here getting all aggressive.
Yes.
Zoe, you see her getting aggressive. Calmly talk to her. Like have
the leadership as a man. That's what you're supposed to be.
It's nowhere in these men.
It's
nowhere to be found. It is shriveled up. It's like some shriveled raisin on the floor. It's not even a part of this.
It's ridiculous.
You know what I'm saying? Like somebody could have walked away. Somebody could have been like, I'm sorry for the misunderstanding, but this is not it.
Yeah,
Kaidan had to go and mammy him. We don't need to do this. Like we don't have to be defensive. We don't have to act like this. I was like, take your ass away. Like, let the man go and talk to the man. You as a woman.
You tell LG. Now you, LG.
Go talk to Zoe. Go check on Zoe.
No, she told LG to be with Cherise while she go and talk to the man. Why don't you let LG go talk to the man?
That's what she did.
Yes, that's what she did first. And then she went to go talk to Zoe. Then she comes out and tells LG to go talk to Zoe.
When are you going to get your breath out of the black man's mouth?
I don't know.
When? Are you his mama?
And I don't think he asked for breast, though.
I don't think he did.
No, he did not.
He didn't.
But he was done talking.
He was done talking. He didn't need your advice. He didn't need you to go there. He didn't need you there.
It sounded like Zoe had been waiting to tell Cherie.
But you know what I think is funny? She will marry the black man.
Yes.
But when her sister Shakira was upset that you went and told all her business, you said, "Bitch, this ain't therapy."
Yes, she surely did. But she was there trying to give Zoe therapy. Women,
you need help.
Women.
It be your own sisters. We have to
get to a place where we take a woman's word for it, and we're there for her sisters first. If we cannot be there for our sisters, we shouldn't expect men to be there for us. You see, charity begins at home.
You best preach on it.
Charity begins at home. That's where it begins. And it begins with the people who look like you. Women. That's where it begins. If you can be a sister to another woman, don't expect a man to be good to you. Because you can't respect the relationship with your sister.
Yeah.
That was a good point. She surely went to counsel, but she couldn't put her breast in Shakira's mouth.
Nope.
But she wanted her breast in Zoe's mouth. And he didn't even call for her breast. I did not call for the nipple. I don't want it. I said what I had to say. I've been wanting to curse her ass out all day long since I've been in the show. And I tell you right now, I already sucked my breast before I came. And I don't need your nipple.
And then you know what? Also, he dismissed Kaidan. He said no problem
because what I said.
He kept on saying no because he kept on saying no problem. Like he said 6 times as she was saying like okay.
So
well,
then she runs out. Okay.
LJ, go check on Zoe. Go check on Zoe.
Try to put her breast back in her bra and run out because he don't want it. Instead of you taking that breast out and giving it to Sharice. Nah, you put it in your bra. Because it's another woman.
Yeah.
And then when they got to the lounge, you had the nerve to say, well, Sharice White job is I talked to Zoe. You weren't there. You, Kaidan, were actually not there.
No, Kaidan was there. That was Brandy who was talking about Zoe.
No. It was Kaidan.
Kaidan was there, though. She was the one who was...
It was Kaidan.
When they were arguing.
When she was talking to Tommy. Yeah. And Sharice was telling Tommy what had happened.
You go and Kaidan you stood up for Zoe.
And it says, the reason why, maybe because you instigated something. You talked about barbecuing him, and he heard that. Well, you know, but when I thought
that is enough for a man to. Oh wait, let me get your cane. Let me give a physical representation.
No, but look.
So that was enough for a man to stand up in a woman's face, get a cane, and say, "Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this."
I know, because Cherie was like this too.
Exactly.
She had her pole
with her pole stick.
Yeah. So both of you, like warriors, have your pole stick. Don't get upset if any of you get poked in the face. But anywho, what I'm trying to say, like I am just over this nonsense. But Kaidan, you were like
she hopped on that boat.
I got to instigate. She said you.
She said I got to defend Zoe today.
Yeah, because he said, and we all heard you talk about
barbecuing him. Oh, so that was insensitive for him to yell at me and cuss me out? Oh, okay.
But
you want a cookie for defending the black man?
But at the same time too, though, Kaidan, you also had seen that Zoe had been quite rough with all of the women.
Like
and so you should have also thought about that as well. That Zoe actually was also rough with all of the women. And it was even LJ said it was too much. He should realize that he has ladies around him. Okay? And, you know, I just felt like Kaidan, you didn't have to say that. I just felt like there was no need to say that. But Sharice, barbecuing, black people, that sounds real strange. I'm just shocked that someone will actually part their lips to say that on a Ready to Love black show. That's something. Anywho, so moving right along.
Wait, I will make this a short 1930.
So wait. So now Samson had a date with Looney,
and Mike had a date with Brandy.
And Brandy got together.
And Brandy started calling him, "Hi boo, hey boo, hey boo." I I'm like, girl, when he dumped your ass for somebody else, I hope he'll still be blue then.
Mike is really feeling Brandy.
Mom, I don't. I mean, but he's still checking out his options.
He is.
So
he's feeding her all these fruits and stuff.
But he wouldn't do that in front of other women because he still has connections.
And Brandy was looking at, I think Looney liked, I know she likes LJ, but I thought she also liked Mike.
Like, I always
Looney
say
was
this.
looking like,
This is my thing. And I will say this until I am blue in the face.
Yes.
As a woman, do not put all your eggs in one man, in one basket.
And Brandy,
until he puts a ring on your finger, you should not be doing that. Point blank, period. Do not put your eggs all in one basket. Until he says, I am ready to marry you. No, if he's saying boyfriend, girlfriend, that's not to put your eggs all in one basket either. You should be courting and collecting data.
Because we have seen how it go in this Ready to Love. A lot of times when these women put their egg in one basket.
I mean, how many women have been dumped on this show? Putting all their eggs in one basket.
I saw put all his eggs in one basket and he also got hurt was Chris. Remember Chris? That DJ guy?
I think so.
Yeah. Anyway, he ended up with the attorney later on, the judge later on. Because remember he came back. They brought him back, Chris.
But we don't even know if they're still together.
I don't know. But anywho, I think they are. Someone said they still are together.
But the only man who has actually solidified anything is Rashid with Simone. Even Reva, who's with that Marcus guy, they've been dating for years. Still haven't put no ring on her finger. So, as far as I'm concerned, if a man does not say, I want to commit to you legally and make you my wife, it don't mean shit.
So, anywho, Shakira went to Tommy, talked to Tommy, and told him that Kaidan had
exposed her business.
And you did say that Kaidan was very, very couth.
Well, in the next episode, well,
she's like,
the ladies'
this is about your counseling session.
That's what she said.
That was she said in the confessional.
Yeah.
She did not bother to address Tommy. She knew Tommy was talking about her, and she did not care. She will say it again. She will take whatever people say, and whatever her sisters say in the lounge, and if she thinks it's going to benefit her, she's going to tell the men. But guess what, Kaidan? You keep on doing mess like that, you might find yourself
voted off the island.
Okay.
But I hope that was it because my blood pressure is so damn high and these videos so damn long.
I think that was it. I don't think there was anything else.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Yeah, we found out that Kayla and Jamal still like Randall. They still want Randall.
Yes, but also I forgot to tell y'all. So it was supposed to be Justice or Zoe who goes home. Zoe basically self-eliminated. He left Brandy there. He left her there for 30 minutes to an hour.
Self-eliminated. I wonder if he got sick or something. So
no, I think
I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
I think when he walked out of that racetrack, he was eliminating himself from the thing. And when he did not come to see Brandy, he knew he was going to get eliminated anyway, so he decided not to come. Yes. Because Brandy actually was saying, you are not ready to love. Into the phone, even though he never picked it up, though. And they decided to give Justice another chance. I'm like, why is he here? Like, even you said that all the women had
got her eye on Justice.
Like, all the women had issues with Justice. So even you were like, why would Justice still be
Justice
here?
Justice would be the one to be gone.
Well, they sent Zoe home. But I said the reason why they're not going to leave Justice is because he brings the drama to the show. Even though he is boring as shit. And I don't know why he's there. Like,
well,
I never understood why all the women were checking for him in the beginning. I was like, this man is so unattractive.
Said she has had her eye on Justice. I was like, okay.
Like, your spirit matches with mine. Like, we have a spiritual connection. And they don't understand your language, but I
do. Though it took me some time to get to the place that I wanted you to be. Whoa, but I'm ready. I'm ready
to waste your time. Degeneracy is this show. This show is degenerate, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Out of 7 seasons, we've had 1 engagement, and they weren't even together on the show.
Girl,
it is degenerate. This process does not work. And these men ain't about shit. I said it, and I'm taking it back.
You guys, tell me what y'all think.
Degenerates, or is it a good show? Y'all think it gonna work? Y'all think it works?
Let us know what's up. But it was
Oprah
really funny.
At this time, I wish you would bring Ayanla back because the shows you got on your channel just ain't working. It's not black excellence in no type of way. I don't see nothing on that show. You have Tyler Perry there making horrible movies in bad wigs. You got these black love shows that ain't representing nothing but how black men are traumatizing black women, and then on top of that, you got just degeneracy. Bring back Ayanla
energy. But you know what I will love? I will love if in the Ready to Love show, Ayanla is there, like maybe every few whatever they can come and talk to her, and she can talk to both the men and the women.
The only decent thing Oprah had on that show was Soul Sunday, Super Soul Sunday, and Ayanla Fix My Life. That was the only two decent shows she had left.
I like Fiance and
Family
whatever.
Fiance. We need to start reviewing that.
The reason why I like it is because even if there are red flags, at least it comes to the attention of the family.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that I like.
And I mean, I love and Marriage Huntsville is not bad. Yeah. But I mean, that show's degenerate. Now Mel and Martell are going to go fight Miss Wanda. It's coming on September 11th or 10th.
I cannot wait to see that.
But y'all are not going to go and fight a grown ass woman who's in her 70s. Yeah, really? That's degenerates.
Odd.
Degenerates.
We have to get back to the time.
I just wish we had good TV.
When black people had so much respect for their elders. You know what I'm saying?
All that has gone out the window with common decency.
Because we've really dropped the ball as older black people, because the young people, we have to blame ourselves because we're the ones who dropped the ball. We did not teach them. We were just like, well, they don't want to know. But even when we didn't want to know, the elders still continue to talk to us. And I think that's where Generation X really dropped the ball.
Well, I know, but I
talk to the young people. And it also could be that as time went on, the elders had time to talk to us because things were not that difficult financially. Now things are so difficult. Both parents have to work.
I have to say this, though.
They're single-family homes,
Personally, I know you always say Generation X did this and they did this.
And the generation before us, probably the baby boomer generation, too, because they are quite selfish.
I got something to say, though.
Yeah.
As a 24-year-old, who is getting into her mid-20s.
Yes.
I personally feel, yes, maybe the older generation has not taught us some things or whatever, but at the end of the day, we have common sense.
Innately, we know
we
right
have
from
God.
Wrong. Yeah.
We know right from wrong.
Yeah.
And we also know us bucking our chest up to an elderly person who probably can't defend themselves
at all
is degenerate.
Yeah. It is.
I don't need I don't need an elderly to tell me it's wrong to try to fight an older person.
Yeah.
If I ever go and fight an older person, Mom would probably slap me silly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
but you don't do that. It's called right and wrong. You don't need an older generation to tell you what's right and what's wrong. You don't need an older generation to talk to you about self-control. Yeah. Because if you go out there into the streets, you get into some road rape with somebody, you shoot them, you're going to jail. Yeah. You know what's right and you know what's wrong.
Yeah. That's why you don't do it.
That's why you don't do it.
Yeah.
So as far as I'm concerned, everybody is a grown-ass person. You guys all got common sense. You all got kids.
Yeah.
So if you're doing degenerate stuff, I just got to look at you like you ain't got no common sense.
Yeah.
But that's all I gotta say about this degeneracy and this so-called black love and black excellence. Yeah. Where's the black excellence? I see nothing but degeneracy and low-class behavior and men who don't know how to talk to women. I'm sick of this show.
And women who don't know how to talk to men.
Women who are being very aggressive.
Yeah.
Tronika, I spiritually am in tune with you. I get your language.
Does Justice have a spirit? No.
Let's just wait until he dismisses
I'm just joking,
you.
Justice. We know you have a spirit.
I don't know that.
Do you? Okay, let me stop. I cracked myself up. Anyway, this is
Mary
and Abba
with the degeneracy of a show called Ready to Love, and we invite you guys to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment. Let us have it. Come on, let us know what we said that was wrong. Let us know what we said that was right.
First of all, I know I'm dead ass right. So if y'all come for me in the comments, I'll be coming right back.